In early trading on Friday morning, silver is down, gold is up. Happened yesterday as well. Here to talk to us about it is David Morgan. David, thanks so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
So David, when we see the silver drop and gold go up, what's happening?
Well, the obvious. I mean, I don't have a lot to comment. Basically, if we see silver outperform gold, and we see that happen consistently over time, meaning in a short time frame, such as 3 days in a row, that gets me excited. Normally, whatever the strongest metal in the group is, I look for it to break out. So right now, actually, no one ever talks about it, and it's a very small market. But Palladium has actually been the strongest of the precious metals, if you check the charts. So I actually have my eye on that. As far as silver lagging or going the opposite way of gold, I've always said one day doesn't make a market. It's done it a couple of days in a row, doesn't mean that much. What is significant in my analysis is what the percentage gains are. I like to see the weaker metals, or excuse me, the metals that are not as robust in the amount of trading, such as silver versus gold, outperform on a percentage basis. And I like to see it happen at a double or triple rate. So for example, if gold is up 0.5% for the day, I like to see silver up at least 1.5% for that day. And if we see that a couple times in a row, then I start to pay attention.
So
Meaning that we're getting a change in trend. Sorry.
So you mentioned palladium. Let's jump back to white precious metal. Why palladium? What's the big jump for them?
Well, it's in short supply as well as platinum. I mean, these are very small markets. Why they're even on exchange could be debated. But regardless, it's the strongest in the group, and I believe that it's similar to the Dow theory, that these metals travel pretty much together. So I look for the strongest metal in the group to lead, and that leader, when it makes a breakout based on chart action, and I have the same technical abilities as most, I have certain criteria that I look at differently. Regardless, I say, look, we've got a breakout in palladium. That is an indicator that we're ready to start moving up in the metals again. Hasn't happened. I'm watching carefully.
Well, and speaking of that, last week gold for the week saw one of its largest gains in the past couple of years. I mean, do you think that's start of some sort of trend, or was it just traders kind of bidding up the price?
Well, both. I've got my neck on the line. I just did an update for my members where I look at the charts and I basically, draw in front of them, or at least comment on front of them with the cursor. And we had a key reversal in silver on the 28th last month. And those are significant. They're called key reversals for a reason. Doesn't mean it happens every time. Ever since that key reversal, we have been higher in silver price. Yes, it's gone back and forth, but it's been higher than key reversal. It's been tested a couple times. Both times it came up higher during the day. So intraday it was tested and came up higher. I'm, again, have my neck out there. I think that we may have seen it. Of course, time will tell. August is usually the weakest month for gold and silver prices. That's the seasonality that can't be debated, but it's only probability. Seasonalities have not worked that well in the metal the last couple of years. So I think we may have seen it. Almost everyone else thinks, and even my peer group, no, there's more downside, and we're going to see $1,000 gold. And I think Harry Dent came out and said it's going below that, and on it goes. The market knows more than anyone. I'm pretty good at technical work, and I really think that we may have seen it already.
All right, David, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
For TheStreet, I'm Joe Deaux.